Shalom Yisrael. Call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect Akim across the globe that are doing the work in truth and in sincerity and in charity. Shalom to the few sincere Aqua that are watching, listening, and learning. This is Daniel Abba, here from the Great Millstone Chicago camp. Yahweh Ratazah coming back at you with another edifying video. Alright, and I saw this video on Instagram, alright, and basically, long story short, I'm gonna read the article as well, the little paragraph, but these two female ICE agents, they end up tricking Jake, alright, acting like if their car was broken down, they knock on his door, they lure him outside, and that's when they go in for their arrest, man. Basically reminds me of the book of Sirach, the 10th chapter. All right, never trust thine enemies, and know to whom thou doest good unto, man. All right. But I'm gonna read this article right here, and it reads: a Minnesota family say female ICE agents fake car trouble to lure a mechanic out of his home so they could arrest him. A security camera captured the woman popping open the car hood by curbside, then headed up the driveway and knocked on Jesus Flores' front door, who then left his house to help them. 1 minute later, immigration and custom enforcement agents swarmed his driveway. Flores appeared to try to run back inside his house before the multiple agents apprehended him. As they all depart, the original car and the two women feigning mechanic difficulties leave with them. Flores has a wife and 6 children, 2 of which have autism and require special care. According to CBS News, his wife reported that Flores was taken from Minnesota to El Paso, Texas, likely in violation of a federal judge order within 48 hours of detainment. His family have admitted that he is undocumented and was deported once before, around 16 years ago. All right. Got one precept I just wanted to bring out real quick. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. And it reads, I started 49 to paint a better picture. Deuteronomy 28 and 49. Yahweh shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation with a fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. All right, and this is Esau right here for you, man. Esau's merciless, man. He don't care if you're young or old, if you have kids. All right, Esau will do anything to make your life a living hell, man. All right, as we read in the article, the dude had his whole family, his wife, his children. All right, 2 of them which had autism supposedly. All right, and hey, Esau don't care, man. All right, and you need the father in the household, man. The father is what keeps the house together, man. The father is the provider, man, the protector of the house, man. And that's how you destroy a family, man, taking the father out of the picture, man. All right, they did that to Judah, man, real bad. A lot of Judah, Southern Kingdom, a lot of them grew up without father. All right, without a man in the household. They were single mother, and that's not good, man. All right, that's how you end up with moralist, kids. They have no morals, no discipline, emotional men. All right, women that are out there just like sluts, man. You couldn't find any other word, man, but harlots. All right, it's because there's no father in the household, man. All right, and now you see this happening to the Northern Kingdom. All right, especially Issachar, man. It's happening to us as well, man. Esau's targeting the man of the household, trying to deport them. All right, and that screws up everything, man. All right. Um, just want to show you the video. All right. Open. Fuck. This is why this place is gonna go. Right? Esau's in rulership, man. As long as he's in rulership, man, life is going to continue to be like this. It's only gonna get worse from here, man. We are in Jacob's trouble. And we're not at the climax, but hey, we're gonna get there real soon, man. Esau's coming down upon our people with great wrath. All right, and hey, it's only gonna get worse, man. All right. Top of Jacob's trouble, man. Hey, we're gonna see famines. There's gonna be riots. All right. It's gonna be outlaw. It's gonna be like the Wild West, man. No 911, outlaws running wild, man. It's gonna be like a time we never saw before. And hey, we're approaching Jacob's trouble, man. All right. But yeah, this place has got to go, man. Yeah, 6 children. Wow. All right. And I got my precepts written down right here. Sirach 10. Let me untranslate it. Undo. Sirach 10 and 1. When thou wilt do good, know to who thou doest it to. All right. So when you do favors, man. All right. Know to whom you do the favor to, man. All right. Sometimes I see, people begging for money, and this precept always pops up in my mind, man. If it's an Edomite, hey, fuck him. I ain't giving him shit. It's all discernment, but if I see a young Jake begging for money, it's like, why is he begging for money? You know what I'm saying? All right. You could be working, man. An older Jake, I could understand, but that's in his 60s, 70s, it's fucked up out here. But, know to whom thou doest good too, man, all right? If you see an Edomite asking for help, they need car help or whatever, hey, the hell with them, man, I ain't helping them, man, fuck them, When thou wilt do good, know to who thou dost it, all right? So shall thou be thanked for thy benefits, all right? Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. All right. And hey, you help a man of the Lord, man. Hey, the Lord will reward you, man. All right. Charity covereth a multitude of sins, man. All right. If not from him, yet from the Most High, man. All right. I always love helping out the Akim, man. Sometimes brothers get into jams. They're in the area, get a flat tire, need a jump. Hey, it's always a blessing to help the brothers, man, Hey, but with these 2/3, man, fuck them, man. All right. All right. With these heathens, the hell with them, man. All right. They are our enemies, man. As you saw in the video, man, it was all a complete setup, man. He trusted in his enemy, and bam, he got set up, man. Now he's facing deportation, and hey, he's leaving his family behind. 6 children and a wife, man. All right. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. Hey, these 2/3 are always occupied in evil. Esau, hey, he's our enemy. He's occupied in evil. As you saw in that video, man, it was a complete setup, man. And on top of that, man, it was a brand new Toyota, man. Let me see. Look like a Toyota Avalon or a Camry. These cars are some of the most reliablest cars out there, man. Looks like a brand new car, man. complete setup, man. You know, Toyotas never break down, man. As long as you do the oil change and you know keep up with maintenance, you should be fine. Sounds like an electric car, but you know Toyotas, hey, they do a good job at making their cars, man. So hey, it was a complete setup, man. You know, but Salakia. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Do good to the godly man and help not a sinner, man. Point blank, period, man. I love helping out the Akim. Yeah, financially, spiritually. If need a jump or need anything fixed in their house, man. Hey, I'm there to help, man. Help not a sinner, man. The hell with these 2/3, man. All right. I'm gonna go to verse 10, and it reads, "Never trust thine enemy." All right. So, hey, the scripture says, "Never trust thine enemy." Who's our number one enemy, man? Esau Edom, the so-called white man. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. So, iron, you can clean it off, clean the rust off, but the rust is always going to come back. Same thing with Esau, man. He might smile you in the face, pat you in the back, but deep in his heart, he wants to overthrow you, man. All right. His true colors will always come out. Though if he humble himself and go crouching, he had to take good heed. All right. So be careful with Esau, man. Esau's trying to set you up, man. Beware of him, and thou shalt Salakia. Give me 1 second. Salakia. Got. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away, man. So, hey, never trust your enemy, man. Esau might come up to you humbly, might give you those, what are those eyes? The watery eyes, the cat eyes. All right, but hey, he's trying to overthrow you, man. He's trying to deceive you, man, and that's his job, man. So hey, watch out, man, for Esau, man. Especially in these times that we're living in, man. Never trust thine enemy. The hell with Esau, man. All right, don't help these Edomites, man. All right. I'm gonna bring out one more precept. Psalms 51 and 21. Cierra la puerta, por favor. Salakia. What was 51:21? I think I wrote it. Might have been 15:21. It's a book of Psalm 55. What the hell? Okay. Psalm 55 and verse 21. And it reads, "The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords." All right. And hey, Esau, he's very, a lot of Edomites, they go to college, they're very eloquent in their speaking. Words are smoother than butter, They act like they want to help you, man, but hey, at the end of the day, they want to overthrow you, man. All right. Every time I read the scripture, it always reminds me of the history of Gad and Esau, man. How Gad made a whole bunch of peace treaties with Esau, and Esau didn't keep none of them, and overthrew Esau, or Esau overthrew Gad, and they stole their land, man. They backstabbed them, man. All right. So hey, be careful with Esau, man. All right. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but what was in his heart, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. So hey, careful with Esau, man. Don't trust the enemy, man. Know to whom thou doest good unto, man. Alright, especially in these times that we're living in, man. Esau's trying to set us up. Alright, so just careful, man. But hopefully it was an edifying video. Call Alhamdulillah Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Double honors for the apostles and elders, salutations to the elect. Till next time, Shalom. Up above, come Yisrael.